Ethan. There's not a lot of information that I know about Ethan other than he is a chameleon with a yo-yo. He does have a cool modern tactical design that I'm a sucker for, but never make any because I'm primarily an arrow artist slash illustrator. But before I start rambling about Ethan and basically leading the entire video into a 10-minute rambling, going through all kinds of topic about the character itself, which would make the video super messy, I guess it generally makes sense to talk about who Ethan is, his playstyle, and of course his design as well. So to start things off, I think it generally makes sense to talk about his lore. I've only read like a few wiki slash articles, so I might miss a lot of information. So please do take these informations with like a grain of salt. So when I read these, wikis and articles, at first I actually thought Ethan was actually working for like a company that is basically tied in or has like a relationship with Rhode Island, kind of like Penguin Logistic as an example. But no, he's actually like a worker for the Reunion, which genuinely just surprised me. And if you don't know who Reunion is, they're basically one of the main antagonist group that basically you have to fight within the story. In terms of his like roles within the Reunion, he wasn't a fighter, nor he was actually on the front lines. But he was more like a messenger, basically spraying graffitis to spread the word of Reunion themselves. I think this generally pissed off the Lungmen Police Department because this causes them to actually take action to capture Ethan, which of course they successfully did. I'm guessing like Rhode Island saw potential within Ethan's combat capabilities during in the process of him getting captured, which gave them the interest to hire him. I'm guessing at first he didn't agree to joining, but after like a bit of persuasion, he joined. I mean, he wouldn't be here if he didn't join, right? In terms of his like character design, Ethan does have like a very modern tactical design, which again, as an illustrator, I'm very much a sucker for, but again, never make any of it because I'm generally a arrow lover. You can just see my Twitter link and you would basically know what I would mean. He has like a long piece jacket that stretches like a good chunk of his body. He has like some sweatpants and some bag around his sweatpants, which I do not know what the use of this bag is for. He also has like a metallic glove on his right hand, which generally makes sense because I generally believe that the yo-yo is definitely made out of like very hard material, and capturing that with his body at a very fast speed wouldn't sound good, especially without any form of armor. So the metallic gloves kind of make sense, to be honest. He has like a lizard tail because, he is a chameleon. He has like a yellow wire right here and here, which again, I do not know the purpose of this. He also has like a very zipper. Not a very zipper. He also has like a very big zipper, which I believe is primarily for design purposes only. And basically goggles, which primarily supports the idea of him being a tactical operator. Now, gameplay-wise, Ethan has like a 0 block in terms of his stats. So, because of this, melee enemies would usually just pass Ethan, which allows the user to put him anywhere without the worry of him getting defeated so easily. He also has like a CC capabilities, kind of like Bind as an example. So in the end, in terms of what the game designer is trying to go for, with this operator, I'm guessing he's trying to go for like a sub DPS operator with support capabilities that basically can be put in like much more riskier position because of his 0 block meter, which I guess in my opinion is like a pretty cool operator design. He also has like one skin which has a lot of like familiar or similar elements to his base skin, which again I still like because I am like a sucker for like modern tactical design. And I think that's all I can say about Ethan. In general, if you want to see me talk nonstop and break my voice box, then I guess please go ahead and subscribe. And I guess that's all I have to say for Ethan, I guess. And well, I guess that's all I can say. So I think it's time for me to say like bye or bye. I'm just gonna say bye.